We have arrived at Paco Park. My first time to Paco Park.
Paco Park.
Well, I've been here for a year and a
Only a wedding and a photo shoot, but I don't know what in English the.
Is it open today? Later?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Only by appointment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. I see. Gee, that's a pity. It's just fantastic. Oh, it's gorgeous.
That's aircon.
No, we can't see. Air conditioned.
Yeah.
Oh, just gets better.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks very much. Oh, it's going to take a little while to take all of this in. It's not really very big, but it's beautiful. Have a look at this tree. The tree must be as old as the park. It was built by Dominican monks, I think, or the 1800s, sorry, in the Spanish colonial era. And I think we can walk along one of the walls, and I think these are the stairs. I might just go and have a quick chat with my friend to make sure I don't do anything that I shouldn't be doing. I don't know where he is. He seems to have disappeared. Look at this. This is the Ossuary infant site. I do know that shortly after this was built, there was a cholera epidemic, and a lot of people were buried here. It was built as a cemetery initially. A lot of people were buried here who died of cholera. The park is designed in two concentric circles. Outer walls were built later to extend the size of the cemetery. Wow. So just over here is the outer wall. So we're walking on, I don't need this, on top of the inner wall. You know, I can't believe it. I seem to be the only person here. So we're heading back to the main entrance, and that's probably a good place to be because Emma's going to meet me here, and then when we leave here, we'll go and have lunch somewhere and celebrate 10,000 beautiful people. Look at this. A skinny little walkway there. sorts of little secret courtyards, and so this is the wall that we just walked along. And so this is the inner wall. And then if we go up here, this is one of those little courtyards I was talking about. And we'll see if we can find our way. See if we can get onto the... I don't know if you can walk on the outer wall. I think you can. We'll see if we can find that. Before we do that, we've come upon one of the most important parts of this park, and that is the initial internment site of Jose Rizal's body. And for those of you who aren't Filipino, Jose Rizal, Dr. Jose Rizal, is a national hero in the Philippines. He was committed to the Philippine Revolution. He was said to have inspired in part the Philippine Revolution through his writings, and that's why the Spanish executed him. And his body was secretly brought here and interred without a coffin, and it lay here for quite a few years till it was, I suppose, discovered and then dug up, and his remains were given to his mother, and then his remains have since been moved to his gravesite, which we'll go to one day, which is, I believe, in Rizal Park. Boy, it's hot. I think I've found a way up. So this is the external wall. I think we'll head the other way. Jose Rizal wrote a poem a day or so before he was executed, while he was being held in a prison cell, called Mi Ultimo Adios. And it's slippery up here. And his mother and some cousins were allowed to visit him. The day before his execution, and he hid the poem in a coconut oil lamp which he gave to his mother as a gift, and the guards allowed her to take it. And so fortunately, this poem made its way into the world. Now, I've read it a couple of times, and I'm not going to read it now because it's long and it's absolutely beautiful. And I felt really touched when I was reading it. This is the first time that I've ever actually read something written by somebody who, knows they're going to die. They're going to be executed absolutely definitely the following day. And while it's full of emotions and love, there's absolutely no self-pity. It's an extraordinary poem. So we're still up on the external wall. I think it was sometime during the 1960s that this was made a national park. And the reason for that would have been to give it a kind of heritage protection, which it deserves. And apparently a lot of people agree that this is probably the most beautiful park in the Philippines. Oh, sensational. Oh, it's nice and cool up here. There's a little bit of a breeze, and we're right at the front of the park where we entered. And Emma, my ace camera assistant and best friend in the Philippines, is late as usual. Just in case you're interested, I've just found out that these beautiful trees are acacia trees. And I'm told that they're over 200 years old. Well, it's a pity we couldn't have a look in the chapel, because I believe it's quite beautiful. But I'm so glad I came here. And I'm sure I'll be coming back from time to time. Yeah, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely botanically beautiful. And all the guards have gone on a break, and they said, if you want to get out, just push the gate. Well, that was as close to a private viewing as you're ever going to get. There was no one there. And it's one of the most beautiful parks in the world. How does that happen? And Emma's still not here. And it's almost lunchtime. And we need to celebrate 10,000 subscribers. 10,000 beautiful people.